I just spit everywhere. Could y'all see that? Wow, that was embarrassing. Hello everyone! I am back in my living room and today is my birthday, which is so crazy. It's weird where like the calendar is telling me it's my birthday and I know that this is the time my birthday happens every year, but it just does not feel like it. But yeah, so I'm not really doing much during the day until everyone gets off, so I thought I would film a couple videos just to have some more stuff pumping out for you guys. So the first thing I'm gonna do is a DCP haul, which has been incredibly requested by you guys so many times. And I just didn't think I was really a good person to do a haul because I don't think I can like explain to you guys enough how much of a cheap person I am. Like, I do not like spending money on stuff. Like, I will pay so much money on experiences and like things that I'm doing with my friends, or like going out to eat at like a new experience that I haven't done before, or things like that. Like, I will spend so much money on that kind of stuff. Like, I love the experience, but I'm just kind of like by no means am I like a minimalist, but like I just don't like having things. I'm not attached to things. I don't really get sentimental over stuff. So I don't know. So I just don't really spend a lot of money on things. And so I was like, I'm gonna be a terrible person to do a haul. Like, I'm gonna have 5 things that I bought on my program and like no one's gonna care. But now that it's all laying out in front of me, it feels like a lot more. And it probably still isn't nearly anything compared to a lot of people's, but it like looks like a lot. And I'm like, oh goodness, the money that I spend. But I don't even think it was really that much. Oh well, whatever. I'm excited. I don't really know how to like do it. I kind of have it in like chunks. So let's just start with like clothing items, because I think that's the majority of my stuff. So we'll do clothing items first. I'll tell you what came from Cast Connections and what I just bought. This shirt, just the basic Mickey Walt Disney World shirt. I got this one from Cast Connection. They have a sale where they're like $5. So I got this mustard colored Mickey shirt, which I love the color mustard. It's a lot of my wardrobe. So I got that one. And then I also got this one from Cast Connections, which is kind of the more like sage, like pale olive color Mickey shirt. I got this one. This one also was $5. And I like cut the neck out of this one, so it kind of makes it like a little, something a little different rather than just a t-shirt. I got this one in a small and this one in a medium, so I could wear this one with like kind of like cute jean shorts, like tucked in, high-waisted. And then I got this one just like to wear like with leggings and a flannel or a cardigan or something like that. So I went, that's why I have 2 of the same shirt, different styles. So both of those came from Cast Connections for like the $5. And then right towards the end of my program, I bought this one. It's the Neff brand. So it was originally like $34 or something like that. It's written on here. Yeah, it was originally like $34. I think I ended up getting it like, it was like marked 75% off. So it was like really, it was like dirt cheap, probably like $8, something like that. But I just thought it was kind of cool. Like, it looks kind of retro and fun. Janie also got this same shirt from Cast Connections. Mine has like a tear in the front. Like, you can see like it has like the holes right here. It's like it goes through the shirt. So it has one hole on the front and one hole on the back. I literally am the most low maintenance person ever, so like I don't even care if my clothes have holes in it, so I wasn't bothered. But Janie's didn't have any holes in it, and hers was still discounted. I'm not really sure what was wrong with hers, but yeah. So Cast Connection is awesome for cheap people like me, because I got this like $40 shirt for like $8. I just thought it was kind of fun, and I got it in a large, so it's just like really big, long, baggy, perfect to wear over leggings and just jean jacket throw over it. I don't know. I liked that, and I thought it was fun. So those are the shirts that I got from Cast Connection. I really like didn't buy a lot of stuff from Cast Connection. I was like a little bit more disappointed by it than I thought I was gonna be. It's great. You can find a lot of awesome stuff there, and I have like 2 more things that I got there. But there's just not a lot of stuff that I bought there. Sometimes you can find great stuff, but not all the time. Okay, so those are my Cast Connection t-shirts that I got. And then I'll show you guys just like regular t-shirts, sweatshirt type things from Disney World. So this one you all saw in the Disneyland vlogs. I bought this for Disneyland, but I got it in Walt Disney World. Catherine had and this is the kids section. So this is a large, an extra large. What is it? This one's a large, so a kid's large. And just like, look at this cute little design. Like, it's literally the cutest thing you've ever seen in your whole life. Catherine bought a shirt when we were in Disneyland that was like this. Hers like tied up in the front, and oh, there's a fuzz on it, my goodness. Hers tied up in the front, and it was blue, and it had the girls on it in kind of like this fun little vacation-y style. So I don't know if like only Walt Disney World had this one and Disneyland had the other one. I'm not totally sure, but that's what it seemed like. But yeah, this one I bought in Disney World, and I just think it is the absolute cutest thing. So loved that one. And then I got this t-shirt. I got this one in a medium, but it's still really big. So I'm not quite sure why. I wanted it big, which is why I got a medium and not a small. But yeah, so I loved this kind of like retro vintage style. I liked a lot of the products in this like release. There was a pullover that I really loved that like was like orange on the top half or the bottom half, and then the other half was black. I thought it was really cool, but again, it's like 50 bucks, $60, and I'm not trying to spend money on that. So yeah, I loved this t-shirt. A lot of people had it. It was really popular. But it's super comfy, super cozy, and I loved wearing it with leggings and a jean jacket. I just thought it looked cool and retro, and I loved it. Okay, then I got, at Christmas time, there was one time I was in the parks, and it was just so cold. I think it might have been Thanksgiving when my sister and her husband were there. I'm not totally sure. I think it might have been that, because I don't know. But I bought this because I was like actually really cold in the parks and didn't have a sweatshirt. So I don't think I would have bought this originally, but I do like that I kind of have it. I have a very plain wardrobe, if you guys haven't noticed. Like every once in a while I'll bust out some stripes and some patterns and things like that, but I'm very neutral. And so I liked this sweatshirt because it gave me like, and it's like part of the Christmas stuff, so it has like a little baby Christmas Mickey on it, little Santa Mickey, which I liked. And it was just very plain, very basic. There's literally nothing else on it. So I got this one, and I liked it, and I liked that it has Christmas on there because I like that I was there for Christmas and kind of have something to remember it by. So I like this purchase, but I probably wouldn't have bought it otherwise if I wasn't just like freezing cold. It's kind of like it's basically just like a long sleeve t-shirt feel, but it's like fuzzier on the inside. So it's like very loose, not a sweatshirt at all, just kind of t-shirt material, but like a little lining of fuzz on the inside. So it's a little bit warm. I just threw it under another jacket, and it was good for the night, but I got it in a bigger size too, so it could be kind of loungy. But that was a good purchase. And most of these things, the only reason I would ever buy a sweatshirt just because I was cold in the parks, we had our 40% discount. So, I mean, this probably cost me like $17. So it wasn't like a lot. Everything that I bought, let me get this right. Yeah. Everything that I bought with the 40% discount, and very few things I bought afterwards or before. Because like I said, I'm cheap. And I knew we were getting that 40% discount, so I was like, I'm waiting for that because I did not want to pay for it otherwise. So yeah, so that's the only reason I bought this, because I was cold. If it wouldn't have had 40% off, if I wouldn't have had 40% off, I just would have froze and been over it. But it was nice to have a little something to remember Christmas by. And then, actually, okay, this I bought without the 40% discount. Yeah, that's true. But this is part of the 20th anniversary of Animal Kingdom. It's all of their merch. This was my favorite shirt from their merch release. It makes me really sad because it doesn't say anything about, like, it doesn't have 20 anywhere on it. I think it was like the only bit of merchandise that didn't, which made me kind of sad because I wanted like something that had the 20 on it, but I literally did not like any of the other merchandise like t-shirt wise. There were like mugs and stuff that were cute, but I was like, I want a shirt for Animal Kingdom. And it's long sleeve and it's just big and cozy, and this is probably my favorite purchase that I got, and I got it like right at the end of my program. But I just love it so much. It's neutral, but it's like fun, and it's so Animal Kingdom, and it's just comfy and cozy, and just reminds me of like my most favorite place on the planet. And I love long sleeve t-shirts, so I was so glad they had this in the collection. So this was so fun, and this I did only have the 20% discount on, so I splurged a little bit on this one, but I loved it. And also Jack may have bought it for me. I got this like right as I was leaving, like 2 or 3 days before I actually left the program, like peaced out and said bye. And so Jack was just being really nice and buying me things that made him because I was sad. And my debit card stopped working, so I was putting a lot of stuff on my credit card. So I think he might have paid for this one. If so, I think he did. Thanks, babe. Love ya. But yeah, this might be my favorite purchase just because Animal Kingdom means so much to me, and it's comfy and cozy, and I love it. Okay, so that's all of my like t-shirt, sweatshirty type things from Disney World. Like I said, I really didn't buy a lot, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 of which came from Cast Connection, all of which got the 40% discount except Animal Kingdom. And maybe the Disneyland one. I don't know, I think that did. I think they got 40% off. But yeah, so that's my t-shirts. Here is the Mary Blair skirt that I got, which you all saw in a video the day that I bought it. I was super excited. I was gonna take this, my dream was to take this to Disneyland and wear it in front of the Small World wall and take a picture and just be all Mary Blair, but this skirt, when you like fold it up, is literally so big, and it took up so much space in my suitcase because we only took like 1 carry-on sized bag so that we didn't have to check a bag and pay for it. So I didn't take it because it literally took up all the space in the world. Plus it was freezing cold, so I probably wouldn't have worn it anyway. But I just absolutely adore this cute little pattern, and it has the Mary Blair signature on it, and it's just really cute, really, really beautiful. And I just love, love, love having a piece of that collection. I got this skirt from the dress shop in Disney Springs, and this I also got with 40% off because these dresses, or these skirts, are like $100 something. LOL, am I paying that much money for a skirt? I love Mary Blair, but I'm too cheap for that. But we got our 40% off holiday discount in the dress shop, which I thought was really, really cool. So I bought this 40% off as well, so it ended up being like a lot cheaper, which was awesome. Yeah, so there's that one. And I think that's it for clothes. Oh wait, I got some socks. I found these, the first time I saw these were in Disneyland, and I wanted to buy them so bad, but I was like, Sarah Beth, you literally will like see these in Disney World again. You do not need to buy them in Disneyland. And I eventually did end up finding them, but I didn't buy them until when I bought this Animal Kingdom t-shirt. And so it was like the last like 3 days of my program that I actually ended up buying them. But I loved them so much. It came in a pack of 2. So they're like these kind of like cute little like old school looking, just pause for a second. I don't think I've expressed to you guys enough like my obsession with socks. Like, and it's, I mean, I have so many socks. One day I'll probably have to do a video about my sock collection. There's so many socks. I just love crazy patterns. Like, my favorite thing to do is wear leggings, tall socks, like crew socks with sandals. Like, that is my go-to look. That is literally what I looked like every day of college. Got a lot of crap for it sometimes, but then people, you know, just accepted it. But so I love socks. So I was like so passionate about getting these. So they say Mickey on one side and then Mouse on the other. They're just cute, fun, whatever. But then I bought the socks for these because I was just in love with them. They just look like so retro and so old school. They just have little like Mickey running around the ankle, and I just love these stripes. It's so like classic. I don't know, you just think of someone wearing like this color socks with like a pair of Converse playing basketball and like really tiny short shorts and just like very 80s. I don't know, I like this style. So I was really excited about these and had to get them. Woohoo! Pretty sure Jack also paid for these. Bless you, love you so much. And that's it for all of my clothing that I bought in Disney World. God, this video is already 17 minutes long. I am truly so sorry. Maybe I'll be able to cut some of this out. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to headwear. Headwear, yeah, that's good. Okay, so I bought a lot of hats. By a lot, I mean 3, which is excessive for me to buy anything that much, but I just really liked wearing hats. I still like wearing hats. I know I probably won't wear these that often, but I don't know. I just wanted them, so I got them at the time because I had 40% off, and this was like right at the beginning when we got it, so I was just excited. This hat I actually do love and will wear a ton. I love just this olive green, neutral, very simple, just cute Mickey hat. I love hats, and I just hate showering, so lots of the time hats come in really handy when I don't feel like washing my hair and it's greasy. So I love this hat. It's just like has the little Mickey on it. I think it's really simple. I love this color, very fun. So I got that one. Then I got this gray one that has just like a little Mickey Mouse emblem on it. I don't know if you can see it. I just liked that it was kind of like raggedy and looked worn out. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of fun. Again, it's gray, so it's neutral. You can wear it with a lot. I don't think I actually wore this outside once on my program. But it's nice to just kind of throw it on, whatever. I love hats, hats are good. And then I got this one, which, this is the Happily Ever After hat, which I know I probably won't ever wear because it's navy, and I have real issues with wearing navy and black together. And most of the time when I'm wearing hats, I'm usually in leggings and like something cozy, and I am just that person that can't stand to be wearing black and navy at the same time. I don't know why, it's just like a big personal issue with me, but I was just super connected to Happily Ever After. I got to watch it every night, and I don't know, I liked having like a piece of merchandise that said Happily Ever After because that is kind of like a sentimental part of my program. That meant a lot to me, so I was glad to have this. Bought this one, love it. All of this again with 40% off. And then at Christmas, I don't know why I did this to myself. I went to a Christmas party with my friends and I was just feeling fun and crazy, and I don't know why I bought these because I literally made fun of everyone who had them because I was like, what are these? They look ridiculous. They're just giant puff balls. But, you know, when in Rome. And so I bought these, whatever. Bought them 40% off, so they still weren't super expensive. And again, it's like a Christmas thing. Whatever. Like, probably my most regretful purchase, maybe. But I think they're so ugly, but they just kind of like made me laugh. I don't know. I'm glad to have these because they're just ridiculous, and I think it's a funny like little memorabilia of my program. Too funny, too funny. Okay, and then so this is really random and has a story. I got this from Cast Connection, and I did not get this for the fashion. But I got this my last day, well not my last day, but my last week at Cast Connection. I had taken my family in there and I was just looking, and they sell these hats in Animal Kingdom with like a bunch of Animal Kingdom pins on them, and they're not just like regular pins that you can buy like just like an individual pin. They like only come on the hat, and they're just like really cool, like really creative looking pins. And this one came with 4 pins on it, and so I got this hat only for the pins. And when I left, I like wrote each of my roommates a little note and then gave them each an Animal Kingdom pin. So we all have an Animal Kingdom pin from this hat. So the hat is completely useless, but I loved the pins on them, and it was a fun little sentimental thing to leave back for the 4 OG roommates. So that was a fun little thing for me to do for them. Let me put that on that side so I don't look at it again. Okay, so that's it for headwear. Only a couple, like 5 little things. One of them wasn't actually a purchase, just for the pins. Okay, so I got 2 mugs while I was there, which I'm proud of myself because mugs are something that I actually really do love. Actually, I only bought 1. This one was given to me. So I was proud of myself, and Disney has so many cute mugs. There is one that I wish I would have gotten. There's a few that I like wish I would have gotten, but it's like I don't need them. They had a Robin Hood one, which I loved because Robin Hood literally has no merchandise anywhere, and I think it was released like towards the end of my program. But I got this one, this huge Mike Wazowski mug. I actually got this one at All-Star Music. Yeah, All-Star Music during Hurricane Irma. So I was just feeling some hot cocoa to calm me down when I was stressed and thought I was gonna die in a hurricane. And so I got this mug and then the Mickey hot chocolate to go with it. So bought this during Hurricane Irma, and it's massive. Like literally this mug is as big as my head, but I love it. It holds so much stuff, and it has like a fun pattern on the inside. It's like striped. And then my aunt and my cousin Tori, like at the very, very beginning of the program when they were here, we went to the first Mickey's Not So Scary. So it was like probably August. And they bought me this when they left. It's from like that Peter Pan collection of like dishware and stuff like that. And they bought this one for me, which I was so excited about because I love it so, so much. So yeah, thank you to them for that because it was wonderful. I'm about to run out of memory on my card. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so here's another thing that I got at Cast Connection, which was like kind of a random purchase, but again, it was like at the beginning of my program and I was just excited about things. Which I am glad that I got this because this will be fun to like keep on my trees and stuff. But I got a little Peter Pan, you can't see it. God, like the classic YouTuber thing, that is so annoying. I got this little Peter Pan ornament. He's very sparkly and very fun. And he was only $5, so I was like, why not? I never actually used it. It stayed like this my entire program, but I'm glad to have that one for like me in the future. It'll be fun to have an ornament from my college program. Yeah, so now I'm just like totally getting into miscellaneous things. Okay, so I bought a few magic bands. I didn't buy magic bands until Jack came and visited me in January or February. When did he come? January or February? It was January. So I didn't buy magic bands till very late into my program. I had a green one that I just had from before, and I just connected that and had that one my whole program. But then they released this Hercules one, and I absolutely fell in love with it because I just love Hercules and feel like that movie is unappreciated. And I loved this teal color because it's only released like on a few of like the like design magic bands. It's not like a normal color you can get. So this one has it. The Aladdin and Jasmine Valentine's Day one has this teal color. There may be a few more, but I just love the way it looks on the gray. And then when Jack came, you guys saw in that video, I got us matching magic bands, which were Mickey and Minnie. This one's just kind of fun, like simple, not focusing. Oh yeah, there we go. Just red with the white polka dots. That one was Minnie, he got the Mickey. And I don't know where it is right now, and I'm really sad about it. I know I have it somewhere, but when my mom and grandma came down they came down as soon as we got back from Disneyland. Mom bought me the 65th anniversary release magic band for Peter Pan, and I know that I have it. I just seem to have misplaced it. I had a hard time like gathering everything because everything was packed up in like different areas. So I'm not quite sure where that one is yet. I thought it was just like still in my coffee bag, but I'm not sure. So I bought 3 magic bands all after January. So it was, I don't know, it was just kind of random. I didn't need them my whole program. then I'll go ahead and show this lanyard. So when you go to the college program, everyone has these like little lanyard type deals, and you can only buy them at Company D in Disney University. And they're just like these little black stringy lanyards. They clip in the back like that. And they have these like little, they're like pin material, that kind of like metally, I don't know what you call this stuff on the front, that metal material, like they feel like pins. And they're like permanently stuck on the strings, if you can see this. Yeah, okay, so see, they're like permanently on the strings, so you can like move them up and down, but you can't like get new pin things for the lanyard. So you buy them, so you could have like a bunch of different lanyards if you wanted a new one of these. And that's one thing I regret. I actually did want to buy another lanyard right at the end of my program, because I have like, so I got 2 name tags. I had my college program one the whole time that said Georgetown College on it, but then I got my new name tag like towards the end of my program. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Towards the end of my program that had my hometown on it. So I wanted 2 different lanyards to kind of have each of my name tags, because this is how I wore it all the time. I would just pin my name tag on here so that I grabbed it and went out the door, and I kept it on there every day. Never once did I forget my name tag for work. This was a really good system for me because I had, if you guys remember, these were my roommate gifts. This was like the best thing for me. So I still have my blue ID. I didn't give it back. Oh. So I kept my blue ID like this in here all the time, and I had like a system for them. So this ended up being my wallet the whole program. So I took this everywhere with me. So I had my blue ID in the front, and then my second one would be my housing ID. I did have to give that one back, unfortunately, because I like self-termed. I had to go to housing to like tell them I was leaving the program. So they asked for my housing ID there, which I was really sad about because I would have loved to keep that. And then I had my self-admission pass, which is if you don't have a magic band, this is how you get into the park. You just tap it on the little kiosk and it works. It gets you in. So that was always nice. And then I always had my universal pass in there. To be honest, I don't think the universal pass was worth it for me. I kind of wish I would not have bought it. I was glad to go to Universal the times that I did just to get the experience, but honestly, I don't really like Universal, and I wish I wouldn't have spent the money on it. I could like make like a separate video about like pros and cons of Universal passes and whether or not you should get them if you want. Like I could do that because I have like a lot to say about it. Not like in a bad way, but I think it would be really informative because I know that's a big decision people make. But I always had my pass in there, and then this was always just like a random thing that I had in here. This is just like funny for food service, for quick service food and beverage. But I would keep this whole thing in my pocket at work every day. And my work, like when state walks the company for like health violations and things like that, anyone from state can just like ask you questions and you kind of have to be able to answer them. And so this is a little card that has like the most common food allergens on them, which are like peanuts and tree nuts and fish and shellfish and wheat and things like that, and soy. So it's really funny that I have this in here. And then these are like airborne diseases or whatever, and so it's like salmonella and like E. coli and things like that. And so we didn't have to have all of this memorized, but we had to have this available to us if state were to like walk by and ask us a question. It could be like, you know what, I don't know the answer right off the top of my head, but I have this in here. So I just have this little card about allergies and, you know, airborne illnesses. So it's just really funny. But then, like I said, I would carry my debit card in here as well. So I just had all my important things in here and guarded it with my life, because literally I could not function if I didn't have this. There's that thing purchased. That turned into a lot more of like a detail thing than just a haul saying that I bought that lanyard. I apologize. And if you guys want a video on like my system doing that too, I can do that. Okay, this is probably one of the most commented about things on my channel, is this little castle necklace. I'm gonna try and that was a disaster. I'm gonna try and zoom in on this. You guys have all probably seen it because I get so many questions about it. People asking about it all the time. Please ignore my old lady wrinkly hands. I have the wrinkliest hands you could possibly imagine. I'm not sure if this is focused on this or not. It seems to just be picking up my hand. But as you all have seen a million times in my videos, I have this little castle necklace choker. It's a golden necklace. This I had seen a lot of vloggers wear before my program. A lot of them had this necklace, and that was the one thing that I was like, I'm buying that as soon as I get there. I didn't want to wait for the 40% discount. I knew I wanted this and wanted to wear it all the time. I love it. So this necklace actually is Disney Parks merchandise. I bought it in the Emporium, and I have heard since that they are like completely sold out, and I don't know if they're bringing them back. I know Marley and Janie both ended up getting one. I can't remember if we all got them at the same time or not. But we love, love, love this baby castle necklace. I think it is just the most simple, little delicate, cute little choker. So it is Disney Parks merchandise, but I'm not sure if they're bringing it back, and it might be sold out. So that might not be helpful, but it's still beautiful. If you can get your hands on it, you absolutely should. I think it was like $18. But then we did get our cast discount on it, which was 20%. So, whatever. And then, I don't know if you guys know about the whole Alex and Ani freak outs. People just love them. And I absolutely hate bracelets. I can hardly even wear hair ties on my wrists. I just like, ugh. I just hate that feeling of having things moving around and all that stuff. So I truly don't know why I bought this. Like, I would be mad if I paid full price for it and I bought this, but I actually got this one at Cast Connection, and it was $10. So I got an Alex and Ani bracelet for $10, which I'm not even mad about. And I got it because it's Pocahontas, and I just love Pocahontas, and I think she's underappreciated, and there's not a ton of merch from Pocahontas in her movie. And so this one was, God, I feel like such a weirdo doing this stuff, but it truly is the only way you can see it. There we go. You can kind of see it. So you can tell that like the golden like brass colors are like a little bit scratchy. But it says make your own path, and it has Pocahontas and little Miko down here, which I thought was really cute. And I just love that it's Pocahontas because I feel like she just doesn't have a lot of stuff. So I bought it. I would never, ever, ever have bought this if it was full price. I do not care about Alex and Ani. I do not like bracelets. I still don't really know why I got it, but it was $10, and I was like, when will I ever get this again? So it just kind of like hangs on like my little necklace wall thingy. And I don't ever wear it or anything, but it's just kind of nice to have. I don't know, whatever. So that's my jewelry. Those are the only two pieces of jewelry that I bought. This is one thing that I bought from Disney Springs. It is the Basin Sugar Scrubs. Oh my gosh, I could not recommend these any more than I do. I love anything Pink Sands from Basin. Oh my gosh, it just smells so good. Shoot, I love that. So we had Secret Santa for Christmas, and I had Mackenzie, and on her wish list was one of these sugar scrubs from Basin. And so when I bought hers, I bought one for myself too, because they were having like a 2 for whatever, how much money deal. So I got one for her for Christmas and then one for myself, and I love, love, love it. Could not recommend this product anymore. It's actually helpful, and it healed my hands. I do not ever have dry hands, but after we were in Disneyland, it was like such dry weather, and it was so cold and it was so windy. Like it like cracked my hands, and it was so terrible. And I did this every day when we got back from Disneyland, and it was like my hands were back to normal like within like 5 days the week. So literally this stuff is so good. Like Basin is incredible. And then you guys know Seeker. I was so glad to get him. I made him, if you guys saw this Instagram post, you know this. But I made him at the Build a Dino in the T-Rex restaurant in Disney Springs. And he is my most favorite thing, and I named him Seeker after Dr. Seeker in the dinosaur ride in Animal Kingdom. And he has just been my little buddy, and I love him so much. And his neck is so soft, like my goodness, he's perfect. So that was slightly, I just spit everywhere. Could y'all see that? Wow, that was embarrassing. So this is a slightly irrational purchase, but my grandmother actually ended up buying him for me because I was like, I really want him, and I was just gonna get it, but my grandma bought it for me, which I thought was really sweet. So, and you build him and stuff him and stick a little heart in him and make a wish. So he's my little pal and I love him. And then I got this pillow. I bought this with like the last few days of my 40% discount. And I just really liked it. It's again part of like this same Peter Pan collection. I just thought it was all really beautiful and I loved it. And this was something that I had wanted for a while, but I never bought it. And then it was like the last day of my 40% discount and I was like, forget it, I'm getting it. So on this side it says, just think of a wonderful thought. And it has this like really pretty like silhouetted, is that a word? Patterned background. And it's just, I don't know, I just think it's like really delicate, really, really pretty. And then on this side, it has Peter Pan and just kind of the very dreamy map of Neverland. And I just think it's really, really beautiful. And I think it'd be so cute styled on a bed. So it lived on my bed for a while, which I loved. This video is literally so long. Like I thought it was gonna be over in like 10 minutes. I'm embarrassed. Okay, so that's it for my Disney World haul of things that I got on my Disney College program. Not as much as some people, I guess, but I guess it's still quite a bit of stuff. I think I did pretty well for being there for 8 months and having 40% off of things the majority of the time that I was there. So there's that. Now I'll do my Disneyland stuff. I literally only have 4 things from Disneyland, so it's not gonna take long at all. But of course I had to get the Indiana Jones t-shirt. This is actually a kid's shirt as well. I got a large. I fell in love with the Indiana Jones ride there, which makes so much sense because it's really similar to Dinosaur. And I just love that ride so much. So I wanted to get the Raiders of the Lost Ark Indiana Jones shirt, just kind of like a little memorabilia for that ride because I loved it. And then the sweatshirt I got because it was absolutely freezing cold the whole time we were there, except for the last day when it was just me and Janie. And so we all bought sweatshirts to wear in the parks. So I got this one. I love it. It's just like the classic Disneyland shirt, and then it just has like a bunch of things like in the little D in the background. So I love this sweatshirt so much. Really glad to get this one. I love anything that says Disneyland on it because it's a dream that I actually got to be there. Okay, and then the only reason I got this, so my sister and my brother-in-law have like a mug collection, just like of all kinds of mugs. They literally have this whole wall in their house. It's just tons of mugs. And they collect all of the You Are Here mugs from places that they've been everywhere. It's like not just Disney, but like anywhere they visited, like Las Vegas, whatever. So they didn't go to Disneyland, but I thought that would be a fun little like souvenir to bring back for them, was to give them the Disneyland mug, because I'm hoping that one day they'll get to go. So at least they will have visited at some point. But I thought that was a really cool gift that like they couldn't get otherwise that I could get for them. So I got the Disneyland mug for them originally, but then I was like, oh, I kind of like this and it'll be fun to have this for myself too. So I got the Disneyland mug, Peter Pan up here. I like this color scheme. I like that it's purple. I think it's kind of fun. It's purple on the inside. So I got one of these for my sister and my brother-in-law, Matt and Maggie. And then I was like, I might as well just get one for myself too, because when am I gonna be back here again in like the near future? And then I got, so I didn't get this one in California. So I got the Disneyland one there, but I was like, I'm not spending all this money on 2 mugs because I don't collect the Starbucks things, but I just really liked the Disneyland one. I thought that would be fun to have. So they actually had these available in Cast Connection, and they still had them when I left my program. So I don't know if they're still there or not, but they had the DCA like California Adventure ones as well. So I literally got this one. I don't know how much I got it for, but it was probably like $6 or $7 when originally those things are like $17. So I got this one in Cast Connection in Florida. For some reason, they had the California Adventure mugs. I thought that was fun to have both of those in the collection for the lands in California. Okay, so that's my haul, which is super exciting. Sorry this video is literally so long. I mean, it's kind of normal for my videos to be long, but this one's like really, really long. So hopefully I'll be able to like edit out some of the stuff in between, because this is just gonna be a really long video. So sorry this video is so long. Hopefully I can edit it where it's a little bit shorter, but yeah, so that's everything that I bought on my college program. I think there could be some things that are missing, but I don't remember anything that I'm missing. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for sharing a little bit of my birthday with me. And I'll post this video and hopefully have it up today. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to edit it, but I would love to have this video up today on my actual birthday. But that's it. If you guys have any questions or are wondering anything about where I got stuff or whatever, comment it down below. I will hopefully have time to respond to you. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, I'll have a couple more videos for you guys coming up soon. I've edited a lot of the vlogs that I just had left over from Disney World. I have one with Chase Russell that is edited and ready to go up. I have one with Kyle Berry that'll be ready soon whenever he posts his, which I'll kind of talk to him and figure out when he's gonna post. I have 2 days with Marley. I have Flower and Garden, and then Hoop-Dee-Dee Review, and then just like a hangout day with Marley. And then I have my last day in Disney World. So I have quite a few vlogs still to put up. But yeah, and also if there's any videos that you guys want to see or are curious about, please comment them down below. I have a lot of time now to make videos, and I really want to have videos that you guys are excited to watch. So this is why I did that haul video, because a lot of people had commented about that. So any other videos that you guys want me to just like sit down and talk to you about something or show you guys something, please comment them if you have any ideas, and I'll be more than happy to make videos about them. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be seeing you guys again soon. Love you guys. Bye.